Guess what, guys? I got a box. Of course I got a box. That's what it said in the title. This is from Power Cutlery. I mentioned to the owner of Power Cutlery, a guy named John, who's started this business not too terribly long ago. And he sells, Ganzo. This is a Ganzo box. And some other things. Harns, some San Remu, some CIVIVI, I think. Maybe not CIVIVI. Which one is it? Some Spyderco even. There's a number of brands. The list will have been on the screen. And I told him how I get everything that I have ordered from White Mountain Knives and how Josh does his packaging. So John decided to very much copy it. And I'm going to open this up. But CBSA tape. There's some CBS tape here. There's only supposed to be 2 knives in this package, and it feels like there's probably 2 knives in here. So maybe they didn't confiscate anything, even though at least one of them that I ordered is a flipper. I don't remember the other one. But in here is supposed to be the new Ganzo FB921. So let's take a look. So to do this unboxing, I've been using the Revo Vipera, a nice small knife. This review should be out very soon, but we'll see exactly when it gets out. Using this for undoing the tape here. It's a great knife for, 3/4 of urban EDC, I think. You don't need big knives for most of the stuff that we do. Yes, there's 2 things in here, and this is the one that was opened up. I guess they didn't even look in this one. Yeah, that's just an empty spacer box that they have in here. So thank you, John, for sending this to me. And thank you, CBSA, for not looking in here. Mostly because Canadian law does not say that flipper knives are illegal. It just doesn't. You guys are just sort of, your leadership has interpreted it that way. The CBSA leadership has interpreted the law as to say that flippers are illegal, but no, case law doesn't say so. This is the Duras, the C906. This one's the DS Black G10. Did I order the Damascus blade steel? I think I might have, because I have not checked out their Damascus before. Nice pouch. They're typical stickers. Microfiber cloth. CIVIVI does a good job. Their pouches aren't over big. They're quite nice. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's the Damascus. We've got a sort of, I think it's a hollow grind. Yeah, it's a hollow grind. Drop point, swedge, and bandits flipping out. I realized when I got back from talking to Bandit that I had not turned my light on. I think this looks a little bit better in this lighting now. So let's take a look at this. That's a nice, pretty Damascus. It's like almost like a rosebud Damascus. Quite nice, deep blade, forward choil that's big enough to use. Deep carry pocket clip that's right or left. G10. It's fairly polished, but then you've got the texture from those lines milled in there. Nice, soft back. Fits in the palm of the hand quite well. Oh yeah, she's comfortable. Or is it a he? What are knives? He's or she's? I think they're really just its. There's no gender to a knife. Pocket clip. It's a, typical CIVIVI pocket clip. Backspacer. Recessed lanyard hole. I like it when companies do that. The swedge tries to make the blade look thin, but the blade isn't all that really thin. Seems just probably a tiny bit under 1/8 of an inch. Nice point. The Damascus was just a few bucks more, and I've got very few Damascus knives, and so I figured I would review one. So there you go, the CIVIVI Duras, and now it's time to look in here. There we go, it is the FH921. I had one of these probably taken by CBSA. They haven't done all the, they haven't sent me any paperwork that they've got my knives, you know, just Canada Post says that they have it. So we've got this thumb pad instead of a thumb stud, removable if you want to, because we got a flipper. So it's a nice thumb riser, at least in the pictures it looked nice. And yeah, it feels nice. D2 steel, fairly thick. That's well over 1/8 of an inch there. And, you know, about halfway, yeah, about halfway down, right there. Starts having a distal taper to the tip. Kind of like that, instead of just a tiny bit at the end. Wouldn't have minded if the taper would have started right up here. So what do you call this? Do you call this a full flat grind? Because half the length of the cutting edge is a full grind to the spine. I don't know. D2 steel again. Pocket clip. And I saw it in the pictures of the pocket clip. I'm not sure how I'm going to like this pocket clip, but we'll see. I'll have to test it and see. Lanyard hole. And then it's angular. So it's kind of like, you know, it's getting wider, kind of like a comet's tail. It even has those vertical lines swooping back. A nice spacer for the right side pocket clip, which, you know, I wish more brands would do that. You know, this knife costs, you know, a chunk more, and they don't have it. But one thing CIVIVI has is, you know, those flat screws. They don't have those button screws that are sunk in. Yeah, that's a theme you're going to hear over and over again for the next little while. I don't like sunk button screws, and I'm finally starting to, you know, talk about it. Action's quite nice, very smooth. Oh, that's one of the most drop shutty Ganzos I've had. I don't really concern myself with drop shuttiness. You know, I don't even really like the word, but and I like that. I like this thumb pad that they have here. Thumb stud, G10 thumb stud piece thingy. Ball bearings, good action. Flipper works well. Feels pretty good in hand. I've been wanting this guy for quite a while. You know, I ordered it way back when it was new. And that's not way back. You know, it's just a month and a half or so, 2 months. But the first time I missed it on Power Cutlery, I had my box, my shopping cart, and then the day I was like 2 days after I put it in my shopping cart, I go, okay, now today I'm buying it. And then they were out of stock. And then I had to wait until they got stock again, but they weren't getting stock very quickly. So I ordered it from Amazon, had it shipped to my friend in Nebraska. Nebraska mailed it, and it's being held. So when I found out it was being held, I'm pretty sure it's going to get confiscated. So I ordered another one from Power Cutlery. So it's finally here from Power Cutlery. Power Cutlery is your store to go if you want to get knives at a low price. Their prices are ridiculous. You know how I love White Mountain knives? Well, this knife at White Mountain Knives costs another 50% more than it does at Power Cutlery. And for Canadians, he said he's going to start shipping in the manner that he shipped to me. So as you can see clearly, it's not foolproof to get knives shipped in from White Mountain Knives or Power Cutlery now. With the method that they're using, the chances are very good that it won't get stopped. And, you know, even though they inspected this flipper, they let this flipper through. So I don't understand what's going on with CBSA. Perhaps it's the CBSA office that this came through. This company, I think, is in California. Is that where you are, John? I should double check on your website. Whereas White Mountain Knives, I think, is over on the eastern side of America. So from White Mountain Knives, I guess it would go through Mississauga, CBSA's site there. Yeah, and who knows, this might have been processed through Vancouver. I don't know. I don't know where it is. Anyways, thanks for watching this little video. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And it's almost December, friends. Have a good time. And remember, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb. Bye for now.